Alrighty guys, so this is the same world we did our 21W10A snapshot in, and this, whoa, that was close. This is the same place that I really liked, except for now we have night vision, and it completely changes the area, doesn't it? Like, yeah. So, we are going to be building a house with night vision on for a little bit, and then we will turn that night vision off, that is for sure. So, let us jump right into it. I'm wanting a house kind of like right in here. Okay, you gotta go. You were noisy. Wasn't me. Alrighty, so this house I'm wanting to do some fun things with, but mainly use some of these new blocks, because we've got like these new Deepslate bricks and cracked variants and stuff like that. Want to use those. The smooth basalt I think is really cool, and I definitely want to use these copper blocks. I'm not sure which one I want to use yet. I'm kind of going back and forth on them. I don't know. We'll see, especially like the roof. I think I want to do copper. I think that would be really cool. We could even use the dripstone block, not 100% sure yet. We're going to place the house right in this little area, kind of something like that. Just a little house, maybe it'll do an L, I don't know. Something like that, maybe a path coming down here and then down all the way down to the bottom here so we can get out of here. But let's go ahead and clear a little bit more out of this, just because it is a pretty small area to work with on its own. And so I think just kind of butting this house right up against the wall itself will look pretty nice and fit kind of this small area. Alright guys, and so there's definitely like a texture difference between a few of these, which is kind of really nice, or color difference, sorry. It gets slightly lighter, which I really like, but I don't really want to use two different ones, I don't know. Just doesn't sit well to use two different block types, except for maybe the cracked variants. But do something like that as the base, and then get a nice wood of some kind that kind of would match with it. We could go with dark, but I'm thinking something a little lighter. I want to try jungle and see how that looks. It actually looks really nice. I like that a lot. The combination of those two. I'll get rid of one of those bushes. Yeah, I am liking that. So let's throw this all in here. And we're gonna go just like that, I think. I think we'll go one more high. And then with the copper here, we can either kind of force this into oxidization, or we do it ourselves. But I think this will look nice having these copper stairs on here. So let's go ahead and get a few different copper stair variants, just so we have a few different ones that we can use. I don't think I'm gonna use, the really green one, maybe just a few here and there. Just a few here and there of the more green, but definitely not very many. Because, I mean, it really is a lot, that green, to put on, especially if you're wanting it to look more newer, then you definitely want to be careful about using too much. But at the same time, you don't just want one section, you want to kind of throw it in a little bit everywhere, just so it makes sense. and kind of just go from there. So we're gonna throw that in. Oh, that's right. This is all oriented now, so be careful when placing down Deepslate, because it all is oriented. Can make it difficult. Alright, something along those lines I think looks really good. I like that house. I like the design of it. I think it matches well with what we want. And yeah, so we want definitely to have a little bit more variation. So let's go in and put in some glass. Yeah, that glowberry really lights up this area nicely. So let's drink some more just because we're not quite done here. I think the blue glass might be a little too much. It's kind of a little bit back and forth on that one. So I think we're gonna have our door somewhere right in here. And I just got rid of that. I like the dark door. I think that'll look pretty good with it. It's a little, it's not quite the color I'd want. I want it slightly lighter, but there's really, I mean, I guess you go with spruce, but I don't love the spruce look. Well, let's try it. Yeah, let's do that. The spruce will look fine. We obviously have a nice little friend out here that I don't want around, but that's fine. So I'm also thinking we're gonna want like some sort of just a small little chimney. Let's see, we're gonna go back to copper and see what we got. Maybe let's try it out of this. And we're gonna do it right there. Grab your pot. Pop it on top. Is that too tall? No, that looks fine. Yeah, that'll work. All right, there's our little chimney. Just kind of a very, honestly, it's a very, very plain house. We can definitely throw in a few other blocks instead of just the plain jungle. I mean, it really is very, very plain. The smooth basalt would be a good one to try and throw in a little bit, as well as we're going to use some vines and some of the new like decorative stuff, like some of the flowering azalea and just the regular azalea leaves would be a very good one. The spore blossom is amazing, especially like the different little spores that it gives off. But if you're building something, just kind of go through your inventory and see what you could potentially build and see if you like it. I mean, there's no point in just going with something that you don't necessarily love, especially in creative mode. Like, just have fun with it. So I think we're gonna do something like that, just to throw a little character. I mean, we could even do the chimney this as well. No, because then it just looks like it continues up. I think we should do some copper variation with the chimney and have this more something like that. Not quite that much. We'll still put in one, just kind of like that. I mean, it's a chimney, it's gonna get sooted already, and then as well as the oxidation being in a cave. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. And then we've got like our flowering azalea bushes and trees that I think will pop in. Kind of like a vine, I guess, if you will. And then we can take that guy, we'll just set it under there for now. Well, actually, we want the moss. I do wish they had a flowering moss. I think that would be cool. But what would it look like to have that instead? Not loving that. Maybe we'll just do that. Something along those lines, just kind of extra character, I don't know. And then I think, okay, you gotta go, creeper. Whoops. We'll do some of these. And then I want to get the cracked variant of the Deepslate. There it is. I really hope that they bring out a mossy variant too. I think that would just top it off. Like, that would be so cool. Because then it just, I don't know, it just kind of completes it, and you can use it just like you have everything else. I hope there's a cracked version of these stairs. I'm sure there will be. It'll just take some time to get here. But yeah, I really, really hope that they bring out a mossy version of all of these. I think that would just be perfect, honestly. All right, so come down to here, and this is the question. Do we want to cross? Do we want to dip down this way? Maybe we'll dip down this way and over or something. I don't know. Something along those lines I think will work. I do want to get a fence. No, what about a wall? Let's grab one of these walls as well as the chain. Ooh. And then let's do the wall and then take chains, just like they have done with the abandoned mine shaft. I think going up like this would be really cool. We'll take it all the way up to hold it from the ceiling instead of the floor. Should be getting there any second now. There we go. Oops. Chains are very hard to place now that there's a sideways variant. Like, you've got to line it up perfectly to not have issues. Alright, yeah, I think that'll work. And then let's take these stairs down more. Yeah, it's wearing off. Okay. And just do that, I think. Drink one more. Hopefully we'll be done by this one's end. But then we can come in and just throw these in. I like these because it's got that gray tinge to it rather than just solid black like the Blackstone. You're okay. Like, Blackstone's great, but it is black, like straight black, like there's no forgiveness with it. Whereas like this has this great gradient of gray and gives a gradient. And gives a gradient for whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, I like it. It gives this nice gradient rather than just being solid black like the Blackstone. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, and it is a nice block, and I'll still definitely use it. But this gray, but this gray stone basically is what I'm gonna start calling it from like, just works so much better, I think, for everything. Looks like my son agrees. Alrighty guys, so we got our house done up here at the top with our stairwell all the way down to this point now. So the question is, what do we want to do from here? Is maybe like we pop in our nether portal in this little cavern type of thing? Oh yeah, is that a good idea, son? Yeah, my son likes to give me ideas now. Alright, so if we go obsidian. And then, yes, son, we're getting obsidian. Go our... Ah. He disagrees with that, but we did get it. So. Go grab some grass as well. Got our glowberries. Let's grab these vines. Can throw some vines up this too. Make it look like it's been here a minute, maybe. Whoops, did not want to do that. Wow, you can stick moss carpets on top of stairs. I wonder if that is going to be patched. Don't love that. Alright, Creeper, I just got rid of your friend. Get out of here. So, and if I was doing this in any world, I'd probably have some lanterns lighting my area just a little bit more. We've got a nice pad over here, too. Interesting. Just around the corner. That's a nice area. Alrighty. We can throw some vines on some of these edges. Kind of throw them a little bit random. Know what I'm saying? I can throw some glowberries on these as well. And then let's get our spore blossom. But spore blossoms are great because of the, well, like it says, the spores. They give off these wonderful, like, spores just everywhere, which is awesome. I just love it. And it illuminates, like, it doesn't illuminate, it just shows throughout the entire area. So if we grab some bone meal, though, bone meal has another use in these snapshots now, and it is to add, if I can find some, the glowberries to some of these. So we can light the area up just a little bit more with the glowberries. So if we have like a glowberry here, we can light that spot up. Then we don't have to have more lanterns just everywhere. Which, I mean, lanterns are great, but of course you can eat glowberries too. So maybe we also have a glowberry farm, like... Anyways, so that is our area so far. Let's throw a lantern there. But I really like this area and this area. We now have our nether portal down in here, tucked away. And then there's this area up here, which we could also do some sort of like a house of some kind. I mean, this house, literally, it was a throw together real quick. I mean, it's got some of the new blocks, but ultimately, it's not the greatest house. Like, it really isn't. And you guys know it. I know it. It's fine. It works. but it's nothing special. So it really, that other side would be probably the better spot to do it in, but I mean, it works for now. And we're just gonna throw some slabs down to cover up kind of this roof. Something like that. And we could even put some glowberries inside here. Grab our bone meal back. Don't know why I got rid of it, but we did. And yeah, we could just, this is how we could light the place up if we wanted, instead of how we had it out there. But yeah, just a very, very tiny little, teeny tiny home. like I said, nothing special, like, yeah. The other place would probably be way better for a house. It's already pathed out and everything, so I mean, yeah. We'll have a little couch, little table, I guess, and like this is your dorm room place if you were lucky enough to have a couch. Or maybe you had the couch but not the bed. You got plants growing inside, you know how it goes, right? Like, come on. And then somehow you got some copper as well, just some accents. Change some of these. This is what I love about this block, is that it's directional, so that top that we have here we can change, and then we can change the floor as well. So we can have the same block, but it's got some texture to it. Well, we cannot have that. Oh, it gets brighter with it too long, so we'll do that. But we need string. Oops. Some string there, there, and there. I don't know, just a fun little quaint house. Yes, you like it, son? Good. But we've got our... yeah, it fell through. Dripstone leaves. We've got our lovely lava pit below, which probably would never live here, but who knows. And then we've got this area. See the spore blossoms? The spore blossoms have just filled this area now, which I love. But yeah, this spot would be perfect for a house. But so guys, if you want to see me build maybe another house there, or some additional things in the future in this world, I don't know, it's just, I really liked this spot with this pond area. We've got our path down to the nether portal. I don't know, I just really liked it. We could potentially take a path down this way and come into here as well. Like, there's definitely a few spots we could do. We could also come down over into this side. We could, like, there's so many things we can do. I mean, I showed how, like, we can come all the way up this direction. So, I mean, we could do it where we connect up into this abandoned mine shaft as well. Like, that would be super cool to explore this. Switch this over to maybe a survival world. Come get the ores, all of that stuff that we need, if I can find my way back down. Okay, here. And we could do like a nice pathway up into here as well. Like, put a house over there. Like, there's so many things we could do. Explore that direction. Go all over the place. But this is going to be it for today. So if you guys did enjoy this little just building montage on a world that I thought looked really cool, 1.17, I'll leave the seed and the location of this down below. I already gave out the seed in the last video. It's in the comments, so sorry about that. I forgot to put it in the actual video, but I won't forget this time. So the seed and location will be here. You just let me know what you guys thought, and let me know if we should do more in this world. and continue building off. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time, and have yourselves an awesome day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and bell icon if you like this video and want to see more, as well as my other videos. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye!